1 2 1 2. Everybody want to do. So this is Brooklyn looking fabulous, and I'm just really, really grateful.
Yeah, I grew up in Stockton, California, and I've always wanted to be an entertainer. I have some brothers and sisters, and I've kind of trained all my sisters to dance. And then I joined a dance group at the age of like 13. It was called Sick With It. We did a lot of stuff. Like I ended up choreographing for El DeBarge and like doing a whole bunch of tours with them. Like we would be the opener dance group. And so I just did that for a couple of years. It just became stuck, and then people started getting jealous, and they kicked me out of the group. Yeah. I've always had like people just kind of down me, but it almost fed me to go further.
Yeah, I do feel like it's like the fuel for you.
Yeah, I kind of went on and did my own little thing. So I had $1,800, and I just picked up and moved to LA.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Back then, where did that get you?
It got me an apartment and a box of noodles and potatoes. Yeah, but $1,800 went so fast. Yeah. So fast. And I actually moved out with a girl I was dating at the time.
Oh, okay.
And so we came out here together, and that didn't really work out. So we split, and I became homeless for about 6 to 7 months. Out in North Hollywood, and going in and out of Millennium, you know, every day and taking class, it felt like home. So I would sit out in front of Millennium and listen to my music on my earphones, and kind of just walk around all night around that area to just keep safe. And then in the daytime, I would sleep because it's daytime, and nobody would hurt you in the daytime. So I did that for about a good seven months. Dancers, they don't understand that you just can't come out here and become a star overnight. It's hard work. It is a journey. And if you don't have the skills, the skin, the heart, the guts, the blood, sweat, and tears, you're not gonna make it. And so one day, I was taking Shane's class, and he was doing a girl named Angel Faith. She's about to become like a Disney superstar. And Shane was like, we just fired somebody, and would you be able to go on this tour? And he was like, and would you be able to drop everything? And at the time, I didn't have anything. Drop it.
But play it off like, I think so.
Right,
I can work that out.
Yeah. So Shane was like, okay, well, we're going to fly you out to, like, tonight. As soon as you get to the hotel, you will learn the whole hour show. And you would have to perform it the next day. And I was on that tour for about a good 2 years, 3 years.
Wow. How did it feel to finally have money in your account?
It felt so good, but I tell this to all my students today. I blew through that money. If you would imagine if I would have saved all that money, I would have been balling. For me now, the most tough thing that I've ever had to go through was losing the love of my life. That was the toughest thing that I've ever... Sorry, I'm about to get emotional. I was at the top. Sorry. And like I didn't have that person to like be there and cheer me on, and at that time it almost felt like, why am I even up here when I don't have the person that I wanted to share it with me? When I got my first job with Iggy, choreographing Sally Walker, when I got off the phone with them, her team, the first person I wanted to call, I couldn't call. So I'm literally going to her house and choreographing, and then going back to my hotel room and like bawling my eyes out because I wanted to tell him so bad. Because it made me realize that I won't ever go through that again, of like losing somebody that means so much to me, you know?
Can you tell me about your tours? You were touring and singing, and like he had his own dancers and just did the whole thing. For my classes, I put up a lot of videos on YouTube. But when you post and the world gets to see it, then it opens your doors for so many things. A lot of Chinese companies were bringing artists over from America to do a really big tour. And they asked me to go. And so I was like, I think I'm going to do it. I don't know what is going to happen, but I just want to experience it. It was a club tour. So we were traveling around China, like all of China. And we were doing club, and we would shut that shit down. We took that and we just killed every show. It was insane. I was like one of the top artists out there doing what I was doing. I like to dance. I like to dress crazy.
I like to have this whole thing.
Deal.
So it's nice to be out somewhere where you're not getting judged.
You're not all that serious about gender and all that. Who inspires you tremendously?
Like, first of all, like Michael Jackson was one of those ones that just was him, and so real, so raw, so like authentic of what he did in his craft. Janet Jackson, Madonna, those are people who inspired me to actually just fuck what everybody else says and be who you are.
Right.
Stay true to yourself, stay humble, the respect that you want to get, you need to give, and just do it. We're not going to be here on this earth forever, so the chance that you have now, just take it 1,000% more than just 90%.
I agree. Thank you. Those
Thank
are
you for
awesome
having me.
words, and I hope somebody was inspired and had a great time watching. All right, let's end with check, check, mic, 1, 2, 1, 2. You know the rest of that?
Mic check, 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 1, 2. Everybody make way. Brooklyn J coming through. So slow, so fly, so fresh. Shit, that money getting there.
Hey, I like that. So, in closing, check, check, mic, 1, 2.
Shut up. What?
You got your lip going. You beating me out.
What lip?
That's your regular lips.
Yeah.
And I thought I was gonna put my lip game on to look good. Hey, he showed me up. This is what I want to know. How do you train your neck and your back for your dance classes? Because I be broke down, and there's a recovery commitment that goes with coming to your class.
There is a recovery.
It take me about a week or two, and I'm old now too.
No,
He coming
you are
in.
not
So, in closing, stretch your neck and your back
I'm so
all
proud of you.
the time.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you so much. All right, bye, you guys.
Bye.